So a stack of planners sitting on my desk can mean a few things, but today it means we're going to be chatting about updates to my 2024 planner lineup. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. So yes, I'm going to be chatting with you all today about some updates that I am going to be making to my planner lineup, because there are going to be some updates. I usually don't do big updates at the second half of the year. I usually try to push through, but there are a few changes that I feel like I need to make, and then there are a few that I have to make because I was using 6-month planners. So without further ado, let's clean off the desk and let's get started. Okay, first things first, we're going to talk about my catch-all. So this is my current catch-all planner. This is the 5-in-1 Go Getter Girl planner system. I'm absolutely loving it. I have fallen off a bit in the month of June, but regardless, I still like using the system. I would have fell off of any kind of system that I use. The 5-in-1 system, there are 3-in-1 systems, 4-in-1 systems, and 5-in-1 systems with Go Getter Girl. By the way, I am an ambassador for Go Getter Girl, so you can save with my discount code, and I will have all of that information down in the description box. But with the 5-in-1 system, you have this weekly layout here, followed by daily pages. So that's why it's only a 6-month planner, because it's a daily. And dailies, they cannot fit 12 months on one coil bound thing. They couldn't even fit 12 months on a disc bound system. It's just way too thick. So I have to change this. And I'm actually going to be changing it to a 3-in-1 system. And the reason for this is because while the 5-in-1 system worked and I was using the weekly pages, I need something a little bit more transportable for the second half of the year, because I am going to actually be going into my office at work a little bit more frequently, and I just want to have the option to be able to take a planner with me, because this is just a little too big to really take on the go with me. Even though my work bag is pretty big, I just don't want to have to take something this large, and it is quite heavy. So for that reason, I decided to go with this. This is an A5 3-in-1 system. So again, the 5-in-1 system has quite a few more things than the 3-in-1 system. The one being that weekly page. The other thing is this. This is like a vision board that is after your monthly and then before your weekly every month. This is not in the 3-in-1 system. So that's really the only differences. So this is just a little bit more basic, of course, with the A5 versus the 7x9. It's a little bit smaller, but being this is my catch-all, this should be sufficient. I'm not too worried about it. I am a little concerned about not having a weekly view, so I will be using this in combination with this. This is the Notique desk calendar system. It is weekly. You see I have a notes section here, and then starts with a Sunday through Saturday. You have top targets and just space to write things down. I got this as part of the sponsor table at Go Wild, and I figured this is the perfect time to use it. Basically, I just use my weeklies to plan out my week, and then I look at this to kind of determine how I'm going to do my days. So this is perfectly fine to sit on my desk. Every Sunday I can go in, kind of jot things down for the week, any types of appointments, any types of birthdays, any types of chores or house to-dos that I want to get done. What's the best day I can possibly get them done? And then I can transfer that information to my daily pages, which actually guides what I'm going to be doing that day. So that's going to be my catch-all. I'm definitely excited. I think just changing to a new planner is exciting anyway, but I'm excited to try this out, and I'm curious to see if like going down in size is going to work for me or not. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, being as we're talking about Go Getter Girl, is I've used quite a few different fitness planners so far this year. I use a disc-bound system. Ignore the cover. I put random covers on my old weeks. So this is my fitness and wellness planner. Let's go to May where it was clean. So this one I was using up until the end of April. And I was franken planning several planners in here together. So I was franken planning the Happy Planner monthly layout, which is, this is the dashboard of the monthly. And then you have checklist pages. It's like 4 checklist pages that you get, well, 2 front and back makes 4. And I was using this for just setting my goals. And then I did want a already dated monthly. So that is why I used this. And then I used the Happy Planner Exercise Extension Pack, which this is the layout. It's more of a colorful layout. I did kind of change these prompts pretty frequently, but on these pages, I track the same thing I've always been tracking, which is the specifics of my workout, like weight sizes I use, how many meters I rode, my maximum heart rate, things like that. I did also track my overall Apple Watch stats. I kind of like sometimes tracked my macros on here. And that was pretty much it on here, because on my monthly, at least when I was using this particular planner, I wrote down the specific workout that I did. So like if I did a 30-minute rowing workout, I would write that there. And then I was using the recovery layout, and I was using it front and back instead of a 2-page spread. And this is where I was jotting down all of my wellness. So on here, I was jotting down any types of symptoms, my stress levels, sleep patterns, sleep habits, energy levels, things like that. And then I was using an outdated vertical to track what I ate every day. So that way I can transfer that into my FitnessPal and then create my macros. So that's a lot, right? It was working fine, but you know, I do get bored frequently. So I decided to kind of change it up, and I went to a bullet journal for the month of May and June. And this is what I was doing. So you could see how I was using all that. I was using 4 different planners in here, and this pretty much making it a day a page kind of reduced a lot of that. So right here is the same thing. Like this is where I wrote what I ate every day. And then my sleep quality, stress levels, energy levels, and then my workouts and my Apple Watch stats. So, and if I had any symptoms, for this particular week, I was actually doing this. I could have wrote any symptoms here. I don't believe I had any that week. But, so that's what I had been doing. And this I started because I will be switching to a Go Getter Girl 5-in-1 planner system for my fitness and wellness. Now, I've already started playing around in this as far as like setting up some of the fun pages. You'll get a sneak peek of that in a later video. But my plan is, this page will take the place of the monthly layout that I had in my Franken planner system, because I will do my goal planning here, because I do set my fitness and wellness goals completely separate from my other goal planning. Then this is the vertical layout, which I will be using for meal planning, exercise planning, and then I'll probably use another, like this third row, one of these third rows for kind of wellness tracking that I will want to see as an overview. And then I'm going to use the daily pages, kind of similar to how I did in my bullet journal, but I will probably be using them and just filling in the times that I did them, because I just think it'll be kind of neat. That way I can like look back and see the time that I woke up, the time that I ate. So I'm almost like tracking my fasting hours without really even fasting. So that is what I'm moving into for my fitness. I am super excited to get into this. I actually have a few empty weeks in my current catch-all planner that I didn't use. So I think I'm going to be testing the waters the last few weeks of June in here to kind of just figure out how exactly I want to utilize this. Okay, there are a few things that are staying the same. And that's, for one, it's going to be my budget planner or my finance tracker. So I just use the Happy Planner budget extension pack. This is pretty much the same as any of their budget extension packs. This is the older version. This is the cover. Actually, it's not an extension pack. It was the actual planner that I purchased. But I think it's very similar to extension packs or planners. And yeah, instead of doing weekly expenses, I utilize this for expense categories. So I just put boxes, or literally just, I don't try to be cute here. I don't decorate it. I'll like maybe even just put a line through it, and I'll write here like groceries, here craft supplies. And then for the whole month, so for the whole month of July, I will have all of my groceries here, how much I spend, where I spent it, the date. I will have all of my craft spending here. And then I'll use pretty much every one of these for different types of categories. So it gives me a good way to like see where my money is going. So that's pretty much all I do for budgeting. I do have some other printouts and things like that I use. I'll go through those a little bit more when we do the July setup of this particular planner. So with that said, the other thing that is going to be staying the same is my goals planner. And things in here are moved around, but this is the Go Getter Girl hourly planner. This is the extension pack. I put it on disc just because keeping it in the extension pack means I already started using it. It stays a lot like crisper and nothing rips when I keep it on disc versus in the actual pack. This is just a divider. I didn't want to use the actual monthly calendars because I don't need to use the calendars for my goal setting. So I just found these old dividers that were from an outdated hourly that I tried to use like last year. And I was like, hey, they're cute. Let's use them. They'll be perfect. I can see the month. I mean, the only purpose is to show me where to flip. So this is what the Go Getter Girl hourly looks like. I love this one because it has, I'm sorry, it's the Girl with Goals. Go Getter Girl, Girl with Goals. There's just too many like names. This is the Happy Planner Girl with Goals extension pack. So in between each week, you have these 2 quad pages. And I like it. I like how it divides it up. I will go into more detail as I set this planner up as well. But pretty much I do weekly reflections on this page. And then I do action steps, goal-related action steps for the following week on this page. And then here I have been trying, because I haven't been as consistent, but I've been trying to utilize these for tracking what I've actually already done in the day. So I can kind of see how productive I've been, see how much time it takes for me to work on certain projects and things like that. And then I use this page in conjunction with another page, with this page. So I just take this page out, which again, you'll see this when I set it up, put it here, and then this will be my monthly goals. So that's how I do that. And this has been working pretty well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the year with that same system. All right. This is my catch-all planner, which I have freaking planned a monthly, which I have not done a good job of filling it out, but the monthly dashboard, you can see has checklist and everything with the teacher layout. This works for me. However, the size doesn't really work for me. I have a whole nother 6 months in the large, and the big Happy Planner size. And as much as I want to stick with it, I only paid a combined total of $5 for both of those 2 big Happy Planners. One of them I got for free, just because Joanne still had it on the shelf, and when I took it up to the register, it wouldn't scan because they had supposed to have removed it for destruction, I guess. So they couldn't technically sell it to me, so they gave it to me. And then the teacher planner I had gotten for $5 as part of a box set. So technically I'm not wasting anything, and I'm still going to use the big for all of my affiliate tracking and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna still use this more as like a notebook for tracking all of my social media type stuff. And that way it can just keep going year after year, and I don't have to keep changing that out every year. But all I'm gonna be doing is using the same planner types, but just downsizing to a classic. So I think I have another one of these. That's a 23-24. And I also have like 2 undated versions. This is the monthly layout that I've been like showing you guys, you know, through various planners. See, I used this. That's why that's not there. Let's start with July. So here's the monthly layout. And then I have this teacher layout, which the colors are a little, I'm not sure about that, but we're going to make it work. What I'll probably do, actually, check that. This is going to be more of a backup. This is a hodgepodge of a planner. And what I've done is I've collected all of these teacher sheets that I didn't use. So I think I'm going to try to use these first because these are more neutral. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I do need, and then what I may do is I know I have a dashboard planner laying around somewhere. Here it is. And here I have a 2024 calendar. So I might literally just pull this out and use the calendar from this. Some of these random pages and see how far it gets me. And then once I ran out of those, then I'll start going into this particular planner. I think this is fine. I just don't like the bold quotes down here. And I don't like the colors here. I know I got this for under $10 so many years ago. I don't use this. I don't care what the currently page looks like. This is a very functional planner. But that's going to be kind of hard to cover just because they're so big and bold. But we'll see. This will be a backup. I'm not going to buy a brand new teacher planner now. I'll probably wait until they go heavily clearanced, and then I will probably want to hold off until January to start using any new ones. So that's my plan. I'm going to try to go to classic size. And the reason why is because, for one, using the big planner, I think I have a couple of pretty empty ones. I didn't really do this one. But even when I fill this out pretty like full and actively, it's still not very full. And it just agitates me. It's just way too much space. I do like decorating the extra space, but it's still just way too much space for me. Plus, the other reason why I kind of want to change is I have not been as good with my goals planner and my daily like my productivity tracking within that goals planner. So I feel like if I move this to a classic, I can freaking plan my social media planner, my goals planner, and my financial planner into one system. So that way I have that one planner, and I can be sure to kind of like get into that planner every day, and it will increase the chances that I will utilize those daily productivity pages for my goal planning. So that is one of the other reasons why why I have decided to go back down to a classic planner for my social media for the second half of 2024. So you guys, I think that's it. I think that is my pretty much, I think that's it for my planner lineup changes. I'm doing a lot of changes, it seems like. Like I said, the Go Getter Girl planners are 6-month planners, so I had to change them out. And then I'm moving from a big to a classic. So yeah, there's quite a few changes, but there are a few things staying the same. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I get bored easily, so changing things up makes it a little exciting. I think that's why we always like the first of the year, because we have to change our planners at the beginning of the year. And like, I feel like this feels like the new year. So I'm like ready to like create some new planners, move into new planners, and hopefully get back into the groove with my planning, because I've fallen off just a little bit in the month of June. All right, guys. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I will be doing planner setups for everything. I've actually already filmed a video of me adding some things to this planner, which is going to be my fitness and wellness planner, to kind of, I guess, make it more my own and change some things around in here so that way I can use it a little bit better for my overall fitness and wellness. You can see there's like some little thickness to some pages. There might be some stickers on there. So definitely be sure to check out those videos. I'll be showing you my entire Franken planner setup as well. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And thank you so much again for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.